is an earthquake? Earthquake is a shaking and vibrating on the surface of the earth caused by underground movement along fault lines, called tectonic plates. Building collapse. Railways collapse.
Depths. What causes earthquake? Plate tectonics, known as the lithospheric plate. It is giant and irregular shape of a solid rock. The size of the plate are varying greatly. Sometimes it can be increased to hundreds and thousands of kilometers across the Pacific and the Antarctic.
Plate tectonic has three boundary types. Divergent, spreading boundaries. Plate move apart. New rock is being made on the ocean floor. Convergent, collision boundaries. One plate slides underneath the other and moves down into the mantle. From this process, the earthquake and volcano can occur. Scrapping, transform boundaries. Plate scraps along together. What is the epicenter?
Is the point on the ground direct above the focus is known as epicenter.
Where do most the earthquake usually happen in the world?
Alaska.
Is the most earthquake prone in the world? Experience a magnitude almost 7 every year.
Japan. At least 5 earthquakes on every year, magnitude from 6 to 9. Over 5,000 people died every year. South America. Over 5 earthquakes each year with magnitude 6 to 8 and killed a lot of people.
Where do most earthquake occurs in Australia?
Most earthquake occurs in New South Wales, Western Australia and Southern Australia. There are average 80 earthquakes of magnitude 3 in Australia each year. Some of the small earthquakes is located in Queensland and Tasmania.
Newcastle, 1989. A study of history record after 28th of December 1989. The Newcastle earthquake wasn't the first time to have damage around the Sydney Basin. Earthquake has also occurred in June 1868 and December 1925 near Newcastle.
Over 3,000 residents were damaged throughout the city with walls and chimneys often crashing to the ground.
At 10:27 a.m. on the 28th of December 1989, the 5.6 magnitude earthquake rocked the city of Newcastle from its holiday slumber. 13 people were killed, more than 160 people were hospitalised. Ken Field was one of the many volunteers who helped pull survivors from the ruins of Newcastle Workers Club. 9 people died when 3 levels of the building collapsed into the basement.
Which is the most destructive earthquake?
Economic. Economics separate the loss of life and properties. The short-run effect that happens during the first year or two after disaster, and longer-run effects.
Social. The earthquake has shown more serious intermediate-term risk to the health, safety, and of many parts throughout the world, affecting everything from massive loss of life, damage, and financial. Much larger earthquakes can be expected to occur adjacent to regions. Environment. Earthquake can cause environmental. After a large earthquake, the aftershocks can damage land, water sources, and sewage systems. They involve the loss of some animal habitats. How to measure the magnitude of earthquake?
Richter scale.
They also use the seismograph to record the motion of the earthquakes. How people protect themselves when earthquakes happen. They build well designed and constructed for houses and buildings.
Thôi hay là quên, hay là xa, để ta không còn phải mong nhớ. Thôi không tin nhau, không chờ nhau cho vơi nỗi